All right, everybody, welcome back. Glad to have you with us for another deep dive. And today, we're going to be taking a look at some fascinating stuff you sent over about something called QllickFizz.
Yeah, QllickFizz sounds kind of like a soda or something.
Yeah.
But it's actually not a soda at all.
No.
Seems to be some kind of AI, but not just any AI.
Right.
In fact, the excerpts we got here describe it as a meta artificial intelligence agent capable of something called meta communication.
Yeah.
Now, those are some pretty big words, and to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what they mean, so I'm really hoping you can help us unpack this a little bit.
Yeah, literally try, yeah.
What exactly are we talking about here? What is this QllickFizz thing?
So, when you think about artificial intelligence, you often think about something that can process information really quickly.
Right.
Maybe do some calculations.
Yeah.
Maybe even, hold a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But meta AI is taking things a step further. It's kind of like AI that can think about thinking.
Whoa. Okay, so what does that mean? Think about thinking.
So it's like it can analyze its own thought processes. It can adapt its strategies.
Right.
It can even understand really abstract concepts.
Abstract concepts. Like what? Give me an example.
Like placeholders.
Placeholders.
Yeah, like in a sentence where you're saying this is a placeholder for something else. A meta AI can understand that there's something missing there. And it can reason about what might go in that spot.
Okay, so it's not just about processing information, it's about understanding the meaning behind the information.
Exactly. And that's where meta communication comes in.
Okay, so meta communication, what is that?
It's like regular communication, but on a whole other level.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about exchanging information. It's about understanding the why behind the information.
The intent.
The intent, the
Yeah.
context, the nuances of the message.
Okay, I'm starting to see where this is going. So if you have an AI that can not only process information, but also understand the meaning and the intent behind it, that's pretty powerful.
They're extremely powerful, yeah.
So how does all of this work in practice? How does QllickFizz actually do its thing?
So from the material you sent, it seems like QllickFizz follows something called a task plan. It starts by taking in a natural language query.
Okay, natural language meaning like plain English.
Exactly. Yeah. Just like how we're talking right now.
So I could ask QllickFizz a question just like I would ask you a question.
Exactly. Yeah. And it'll understand what you're asking.
Okay, cool. So then what happens next?
Then it translates that natural language query into a formal language called KickLang.
KickLang?
Yeah, KickLang.
Okay. Why the extra step? Why translate it into another language?
So KickLang is specifically designed to interact with something called a knowledge graph.
Knowledge graph. There's another one.
I know there are a lot of terms here, but a knowledge graph, you can think of it like a giant database.
Okay.
But it's not just any database. It's a database where information is stored in a way that reflects relationships and meaning. So you can ask it really complex questions, and it can give you really nuanced answers.
So it's not just a bunch of facts, it's how those facts connect to each other.
Exactly. And KickLang is the key to unlocking that information. It's like the language that the knowledge graph understands.
So you ask QllickFizz a question in plain English. It translates that question into KickLang. KickLang talks to the knowledge graph, gets the answer, translates it back to English, and gives you the answer.
So it's like
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like having a personal research assistant that can access and process insane amounts of information instantly.
It's like a great way to put it, yeah.
So where does this all go?
Yeah.
What's the future of this?
That's a really great question, and that's what makes this so exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're already at this point where QllickFizz can do all of these incredible things,
Yeah.
Understand our questions, translate them into a different language.
Talk to the knowledge graph.
Talk to this knowledge graph. Come back with an answer. What's next?
Right.
Is this going to change the way we learn?
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to change the way we work?
Yeah, totally.
Is it going to change how we interact with the world around us?
I mean, this is some pretty groundbreaking stuff.
It really is.
And it makes you wonder what the, ethical implications are and all that stuff, too.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll save that for another deep dive.
That's good.
But for now, this has been an absolutely fascinating look at QllickFizz and meta AI and all the amazing things that are happening in this space. I can't wait to see what comes next. And for those of you listening, thank you so much for joining us, and keep sending us your interesting finds. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Until then, keep exploring.
And keep asking questions.
See you next time.